Florida. This is MTV, Marks TV, and this is the state of Florida. So we're going to do this every Friday at the same desk, the same fire, and the same mission. We're going to break down exactly what is happening in this state and in this country and how it hits you in the wallet and at the kitchen table. First off, we have Vern Buchanan. Vern Buchanan decided to get the hell out of the race because he couldn't take the heat. And I would be surprised if there's any contenders that jump in for the GOP. Could you imagine protecting the GOP right now and protecting pedophiles? It just doesn't make any sense, and it's career suicide. Our campaign is growing because people feel the pressure and they're tired of being gaslit about it. So let's start with tariffs. Breaking news this week. Today, China isn't getting a refund. Of course they're not, guys. They didn't pay the fucking tariffs. American businesses paid them. American importers paid them. And then those costs were passed directly on to you. That's how tariffs work. They are taxes on American buyers, period. So when Trump framed it as punishing China, what he actually did was raise costs on Americans and call it smart. It's fucking stupid. And now he says he's keeping them anyway. His answer to affordability was to raise the prices of literally everything. That doesn't make any sense, guys. That's deliberately increasing costs in the middle of a cost living crisis. You don't fix affordability by making goods more expensive, guys. You don't claim to fight inflation while injecting new pressure for pricing into a system. Working families pay the difference every single time. So anyway. So while we're dealing with that, we're flirting with war in Iran now. There's escalation talk. There's hardline rhetoric. There's zero margin for error. Florida has military families everywhere. Parents, spouses, kids who already know what sacrifice looks like. War is not a branding tool. It's not something you drift towards because you like projecting force. Real leadership requires calculated risk and consciousness. Reckless leadership creates funerals. Now bring it home to Tampa and across Florida. ICE presence is not some abstract debate, guys. It's real. There's large federal operations. There are significant arrest numbers. State coordination like Operation Tidal Wave. Communities feel it. Businesses feel it. Families feel it. Polling shows that most independents don't even fucking want them on the street. Believe enforcement has gone too far. Around 60% say recent action exceeded what's acceptable. Millions disapprove of how raids are being conducted, and when they sweep up people who are embedded in communities working and raising families. Florida's economy runs on immigrant labor, immigrant entrepreneurship, construction, agriculture, hospitality, healthcare. Secure borders matter, guys. Due process matters too. When enforcement becomes a spectacle instead of strategy, communities become unstable and trust collapses. That's not security, that's chaos, right? So now the wallet. Florida ranks near the bottom in affordability. They are 49th in the country. Medium home prices around Tampa hover near $400,000, guys, and they continue to climb. Insurance premiums are crushing home buyers. Rent squeezes families every renewal cycle. Childcare in many areas rivals college tuition, and I'm not lying. Healthcare costs are rising as federal decisions ripple down into household budgets. Nearly half of Floridians have seriously considered leaving because what the math shows is that they can no longer afford to live here. This is not a thriving state. That's pressure building under the surface. Cost of living is what people feel, not partisan talking points. It's the number on your receipt. It's the number on your insurance renewal. It's the number on your mortgage statement. Tourism. Tourism softens another layer. Canadian visitation is way down. That hits hotels, restaurants, small business owners, tipped workers. When perception shifts globally, revenue shifts locally. So here's the political reality. Majorities describe Trump as corrupt and cruel. Independents are uneasy with the direction of immigrant enforcement. Trust on economic management is eroding, but elections aren't won with quiet concern. They're won by clear contrast and strong leadership. That's why we're doing this every Friday. Week 1, immigration and economy. Week 2, healthcare and childcare. Week 3, jobs and tourism, small business pressure. Week 4, accountability and voter engagement. Rhythm, pressure and clarity. Florida families deserve leadership that puts their paycheck ahead of political theatrics. Your money should stretch further here. Your home should be attainable. Your insurance shouldn't feel like extortion. Your community shouldn't live in fear. This is MTV, Marks TV, the state of Florida, and we're just getting started.